This is Founders Games Metaverse Rounds.
Welcome to the Founders Games.
The biggest growth stage challenge on the planet with $6 million award. The collective intelligence of 250 VC investors evaluated over 3,000 applications of growth stage companies. Only 60 made it to this third round.
Thrilled to be here. So great to be a part of Webital.
All of them are superheroes. They are saving the future of the humankind by generating social and environmental impact through their exponentially growing innovative businesses. Welcome to the better future. Founders Game starts now. Hello and welcome to the semi-finals of the Founders Games, the growth stage program of Webital with a $6 million annual award. The collective intelligence of over 200 VC investors score over 3,000 companies and only 5 make it to the finals. Today you are going to see the founders and winners of 2 of our verticals, clean tech and new materials. And now, allow me to present to you the jury today. They are coming from all corners of the world. Please give a warm welcome to the Webital Investment Network Chairman and Founders Games Investor-in-Residence, Dr. Plamen Russev.
Very excited to see these semi-finalists and obviously to identify who of them will be with us in the finals in Davos during World Economic Forum.
Thank you, Plamen. I want to give a warm welcome to Milena Nikolova. She comes all the way from Singapore and is a partner at Aera VC, a global early-stage venture fund which has been investing in breakthrough climate innovation since 2017. Hi Milena, please tell us more about Aera VC.
At Aera VC, we are indeed very much focused on transformational solutions to climate change, and we are delighted to see that there are so many opportunities out there for us to invest in.
Thank you, Milena. And I want to give also a warm welcome to Arne Morteani, who is a founding partner at Kiko Ventures. Arne has been in climate tech for over 20 years. Hi Arne, can you tell us more about Kiko Ventures?
Great pleasure to be here. We set up Kiko Ventures this year based on decades of investing in climate tech, clean tech. We invest stage agnostically, so everything from co-founding companies to late-stage Series B deals, growth deals.
Thank you very much, Arne. And a warm welcome as well to Kurt Kaltenegger, who is the head of ABB Technology Ventures and has been investing in breakthrough technologies for ABB since 2010. Hi Kurt, can you tell us more about ABB?
In ABB Technology Ventures, we invest in industrial technologies. We invested more than $300 million over the last 12 years in over 50 companies with a great multiple financial return, a strong cooperation with our partners in the startup side, and we have 3 unicorns already.
Thank you all. This is the jury for today, and they have the hard task to choose our finalists. It's time to start the evaluation, but first let's see the rules. The jury shall evaluate the top 4 companies in this vertical and shall select a winner against 6 equally important criteria. 1. Business model scalability, market adoption and timing. 2. Uniqueness of the idea. 3. Team capacity. 4. Funding and financing. 5. Leadership and personal qualities. And 6. Impact factor. Is the company generating social and environmental change? Each criteria brings up to 10 points, so the maximum a company can get from each jury member is 60 points. The winner today shall be the company with the highest score and shall advance to the semi-finals rounds. Only 5 of the semi-finalists shall reach to the final round and win a share of the $6 million award. Let the Founders Games begin.
Participant number 1.
Our first founder is already waiting backstage, so let's see them now.
Hi, I'm Steve Mallard. I'm the CEO of CH4 Global, and we're changing the way we impact climate change.
Welcome to the Founders Games. Are you ready, Steve?
Ready.
We are welcoming you on our stage and we are ready to see your pitch. CH4 Global is a climate tech company focusing on impacting climate change by harnessing the power of the Asparagus seaweed. I will monitor your heart rate and your emotions and shall show them to everyone via this AI Founders monitor on the screen. You have 1 minute to pitch. Good luck.
60 seconds pitch starting now.
My name is Steve Meller, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of CH4 Global, and we're addressing what we believe is the key scalable way to impact climate change before 2030. The planet's 1.5 billion cows are the single largest source of man-made methane globally and create a huge problem, but that's also a huge opportunity if there's ways to address at scale this trillion-dollar market. There's at least a dozen different ways to lower methane. Most of them either have low efficacy, still years away from the market. What we've developed is the leading way to lower ruminant methane, and this year we introduced the world's first product into market. Using our product has a number of key benefits to dairy and beef farmers that result in a positive ROI for farmers that in turn enables adoption. Since our previous pitch, we've made great progress on a number of key fronts. We've begun construction of what's the world's first commercial scale production facility, focused on 40 to 50,000 cattle, a $20 million market revenue business. We've aligned key commercial partners for all of that capacity and recently filed key IP on the methods of production and processing that lower costs tenfold, enabling profitability and scale.
Time is up. Let's hear the questions from the jury.
Ready for Q&A.
Very often we feel with farmers, solutions need to have a revenue positive element to it as well in order to be adopted rapidly. Have you found that, and how is the adoption going?
So farmers get more product for what they currently do today. That's the biggest interest from farmers. So they get more product, protein, they get a higher price for that protein, they avoid taxes that are coming in 2023 and beyond. And then, of course, there's the value of the carbon that's reduced. So they have multiple ways to have a financial benefit.
Can you describe your IP a little bit and why that really gives you a defensibility?
So patenting the end-to-end process is a key, but then also on a vertical standpoint, when you have a finished raw material, the seaweed, processed, you now need to formulate it in ways that are unique to specific cattle. You need to refine and define very specific formulations that make the product available, bioavailable within the rumen for all day, every day. And we've done that. We've filed the first ones this month. In terms of the feedlot, we're filing the second ones a year from now on the dairy and the following year for the larger beef grazing cattle.
What I found is, for example, Future Feed. That company claims that they have all the intellectual property rights globally on this kind of seaweed and others as well. I think that's quite crowded and it's quite difficult to have really IP protection. Will you still say a little bit more on that?
If I wish to make a claim of low carbon or low methane or increased feed efficiency, I require a license from Future Feed. They have no knowledge, no intellectual property, and no capability or capacity to grow, produce, process, formulate, any of that. So let's be really clear. We were the first company in the world to take that license. Everyone is trying to figure out their ways to grow the seaweed, right? You can grow it in the ocean and you can grow it on land. We've completely recreated the way to grow it. We grow it in the ground. We don't require the hard-sided tanks that are traditionally used for aquaculture. That's enabled us to drive costs down dramatically. This is not new to us, how you bring billion-dollar businesses to product, to market, and build those categories. So we're thinking about all of those pieces and bringing the uniqueness of the IP. Our intent is to build a platform. If others can leverage it in ways where we can create an appropriate business deal, great.
In terms of the other participants on the market, would you feel challenged if there are like 100 or let's say 20 more on the market?
The reason I started the company was for impact at scale. How do we get to gigaton scale by 2030? Our goal is 10% of the world's cattle. It still gets you to a gigaton and a half of impact. More than any other platform that exists in carbon and methane today, period. There will be other players. We welcome them. We just need to make sure they don't screw up the market. Which is why intellectual property that we've created that are platform-wide, we are certainly open to licensing that to others to use because we know it works.
Tough questions, but let's hear the feedback.
The moment of truth. Direct feedback from the jury.
Really well explained answers to our questions. On the presentation, it was a bit cut short, so it so wasn't comprehensive. If you want, I think might be a good approach, where you explain why this can be still a so fast scaling, capital efficient company that can create a venture return.
I think it's great that this solution now gets traction and gets realized. I think it's important. And what I like very much, what I have not understood from your presentation, is that you can grow it on ground. And yeah, the biggest challenge will be to really grow the business fast. So you need to hire people, you need money, but I think you can manage it, and as it's a great technology. So congratulations to that.
Thank you, Kurt.
I will echo what all the jury members said, because that actually makes the difference. And I've also just understood about the growth strategy and how the whole product is built. So this really makes a lot of sense and gives even bigger wings to the project. So congratulations, Steve, and yeah, thanks for being here. Great job.
Thanks, welcome.
Now that we've heard Steve's feedback, it is time to show the anonymous scoring by one of the investors. The final scoring is an average of the scores of all investors and shall be presented after all 3 pitches are done. Thank you, Steve, and we are ready to welcome our next participant.
Participant number 2.
I wonder who is getting ready to pitch next. Let's find out.
Hello, I'm Yingjin from Porotech. We bring scalable solutions to commercialize small-size, high-resolution, and full-color micro displays.
Thank you, Yingjin. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm teleporting you into our metaverse so we can hear your pitch. Porotech's game-changing dynamic pixel tuning technology offers the most advanced solution to full-color micro-LED displays. Let's have the AI monitor showing your emotions and heart rate back on screen and start the 1-minute timer. Best of luck.
60 seconds pitch starting now.
Hello, everyone. Porotech is semiconductor technology developer. Our root technology is porous electronics, which is based on disruptive porous gallium nitride material. Our unique and in-house process creates nanopores in epi wafers, and it offers dramatically new combination of optical, mechanical, thermal, and electrical properties. Our core business provides solutions for energy-efficient optical electronics devices. Currently, our products is used for micro-LED application. Our dynamic pixel tuning technology provides full spectrum of engineering platform to build full-color micro-display. All could be adapted based on our porous platform. Porotech start to commercialize 0.1-inch micro-display from 2023.
The 1 minute is over. Get ready to answer questions.
Ready for Q&A.
Where you are on your roadmap towards a product and commercialization.
In 2021, we launched our first commercial native red micro-LED and displays. And in 2022, we delivered the dynamic pixel tuning technology and the prototype. Early of next year, we will work with our partners along the micro-display value chain. Later, we will be integrated with optical engineering partners to present the full solution for micro-LED system.
Could I understand your business model? Is it a licensing model, or you plan to do manufacturing yourself?
Porotech will concentrate on the breakthrough our key bottleneck in the porous technology platform, enable upstream and downstream partners, and establish an independent and controllable supply chain around this porous technology approach. We try to bring the micro display cake as big as possible based on the porous technology route. That is our virtual IDM model. We are open to all the value chain, including the license, our porous process. But we also, meanwhile, we put a lot of resources on grow the branch technology, on the root technology.
What's your so-called unfair competitive advantage? Obviously, you have your IPs and you have a stellar team.
I would not use the competition as the keyword for this industry. I would say currently we need the synergy along the value chain. There is some technical gap. I think the whole industry needs to work together. That's what we are promoting. I think it's the common problem is competing with customers, and the customers' expectations can become more sophisticated. I think that in the next year and the next 2 years, the customer expectation will become more realistic, and by that time, market structure will change accordingly. That is where we see the opportunity.
What's the biggest roadblock to grow now and scale fast?
Currently, on our advisory board is the co-founder and the previous COO and the president of Arne. We also have the chief commercial officer. She will be lead the commercialization. Another thing is regarding the growth. We currently establish a strong partnership. So with the upper and the downstream of partners. That I think give us some backing regarding our next scale up. In other words, we keep investing on the R&D part. It's not just for the technology breakthrough, but also we invest on the technology to how to make our approach scalable and mass produce.
Where in the next few years the traction will come from? Is that essentially selling into other people's R&D efforts? Or is there really an early adopter market for this?
We work with different market leaders in different sectors. Based on our partnership, we understand in each segment what is the problem. We could add value to the cost of production. We have seen quite a few of engineering bundles, like material design, process scale up. They are sharing the common problem, also sharing the common solutions. We have seen quite a lot of point the porous could be add value. We think because of our porous platform, it could accelerate the launch of the product.
I know you have many more questions to ask, but it's time for the feedback.
The moment of truth. Direct feedback from the jury.
The topic you're covering can be quite technical, and visuals would have been helpful. I would suggest working on shorter, more to the point replies that make us grasp a concept faster.
Thank you.
I would encourage you to tear down the technology content dramatically. Investors really don't need to know all that much, and more work through proxies, and then more focus on the roadmap going forward, how to build a business out of it, how to create value, how defensible it can be in the future.
What's not clear from your presentation and even from your explanations is really this SDG dimension. So you should make that more clear. But I'm sure we will hear much more from your company in future. It's great technology. And the biggest challenge I see is keeping focus as well, because there are so many applications. Scaling will be the key point for you, I think.
Thank you, investors, for your feedback. You can see the anonymous detailed scoring of one of our jury members. And thank you, Yingjian. Let's hear if the Yingjian with Porotech.
Participant number 3.
Let's see who is in our backstage.
Hello, my name is Daniela Terminel. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Elephant in a Box, and we are here to improve lives through honeycomb technology that is kind to the world.
Hello, Daniela. Are you ready to win the Founders Games?
Absolutely.
We teleport you into our Metaverse and wait for your pitch. Elephant in a Box is a material innovation company on a mission to disrupt the furniture and construction industries. I will monitor your heart rate and your emotions, and shall show them to everyone via this AI Founders monitor on the screen. You have 1 minute to pitch. Good luck.
60 seconds pitch starting now.
Hi investors. At Elephant in a Box, we are experts on honeycomb structures. Our patented honeycomb support technology, Host, makes the products simply better, cheaper, and greener. It's 100% biodegradable, it's compressible, and it has a much lower carbon footprint. Our business model is simple. We develop use cases for this new material, we patent those use cases, and then we sell the component or the right to use the technology to other companies. The market is huge. And the great thing about this is that the industry is led and driven by companies that have clear ESG goals. And those are the same companies that we have in our pipeline, are adding to our pipeline, and are about to do business with. Since our last speech, we have added 4 more products that are now patent pending. We are all about developing new products, including the first one outside of furniture and in the construction industry. So if you've heard of Vortex for clothing, Intel for chips, be ready, because Host for furniture and construction is coming.
60 seconds for shameless self-promotion are never enough, but it is time to answer questions from the investors.
Ready for Q&A.
Your target market may be a niche market only because it's too expensive for students and young families, and maybe not perceived as a high quality product in a segment where price would be accepted. So how do you address that?
So we're not competing with the other 200 brands of furniture that exist out there. We're making them like IKEA, Lovesac, all these other manufacturers. They are the customers or the users of our technology. We want honeycomb to be the most used material for other furniture manufacturers, not only Elephant in a Box. So that's why our focus is there on the B2B side.
You say you have a signed MOU or some kind of partnership with IKEA. Can you elaborate how far along that is? And how defensible is that IP around what you've come up with? And my last question, is the sofa behind you your own honeycomb sofa?
Yeah. I want to start with the easiest one. Yes, it is. I've been moving 4 times in the last 2 years. And trust me, it has been the easiest piece of furniture to move around. In terms of the IP defensibility, we have a utility patent for the use of honeycomb on upholstered sofas and bed foundations. And the plan is as you see, do new use cases very often, right? Because we know that as the material becomes mainstream, which is our goal, there's going to be copycats. So our strategy is to make sure that we can control the defensibility for as much as we can, so the production of the material itself for as long as we can.
Is it true to say that there is still no market fit for the new pivoted model?
There's already market fit, right? Because both big companies like Tempursini or IKEA, they know the technology, they've been trying the technology, and we are advanced in the process of getting it to market, but there are just longer sales cycles. On the other hand, the technology itself has been proven by 3 years of being in the market with the product. I think that what we are waiting to have is the actual traction with the POs.
Is it a licensing or it's production and sales of furniture?
Production and sales of the component for them to make furniture.
Now I'm digressing, but our sofa it's sort of hanging through, it's a bit old. So I took one of those big honeycomb cardboard things and put it under the pillow. So I actually created the first generation of the product already.
I love it.
Well, Arne, you made me think about the IP and what it covers. So from what I understood, Daniela, you are actually having an IP on the use of honeycomb in furniture, right? And then in construction.
That is correct.
The Q&A session is over and the best part is up to come. The moment of truth, with the direct feedback by the investors.
The moment of truth. Direct feedback from the jury.
I like this solution very much, of course. But I think from a business point of view, it's not easy because you are going for a B2C model, which I think is the right way. But at the same time, you have to create awareness of this branding, of this new solution. So the key point will be marketing. You cannot rely on your channel partners only. So marketing and positioning the product in the right target segment, I think, will be really key.
Daniela, I think your pitch was very to the point, succinct, very easy to visualize what you're building. I like the analogies you used, like the Gore-Tex inside or the Intel inside. Those are great ways to communicate to an investor your vision.
I'm a believer in this product. People think B2B is an opportunity, but we have to see the market fit of it to really see how it works. And that's very much connected to the success of the product itself. Because if the product is successful, then more producers will come and request to pay you for it. But if the product is not successful, you really need to work on the marketing part.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, jury, for your feedback. And now we'll show an anonymous scoring of one of the investors' jury. Thank you, Daniela. That was Daniela with Elephant in a Box. And I can see we already have the final results ready, so I would like to welcome our founders back on stage. First, we have Steve with CH4 Global, who gets the impressive 47 points average score. Congratulations, Steve. Yingjun from Porotech gets an average score of 41 points. Congrats, Yingjun. And finally, Daniela with Elephant in a Box gets a 45-point average score, which makes CH4 Global the winner today. Congratulations, Steve. And congratulations, Daniela. With such a high score, you also move on to the finals in Davos. Many thanks and congratulations to Yingjun as well. Reaching the semi-finals of Founders Games is no small feat. I'm sure our viewers would like to know how you all feel, so I'm leaving you to share your thoughts, and please, leave nothing out.
I thank the judges and the team at Webital for being able to put this event together. The feedback has actually been really productive. It's helped us as we're going through the stages of this current round of funding as well, and tighten the message and get it more focused in a visually impactful way. A minute's not a long time to convey what you do, and it makes you think about it. And I think it's been good from that standpoint. What are the key messages we need to convey? The fact that we grow it on land is an important piece that came out and hadn't really occurred to me how important and impactful that could be. We can control the conditions and manage the impact of what we grow in a way that is both sustainable and highly productive. So I think it's been great, and I thank everyone.
Thank all the jury's feedback. We find that this is a very good opportunity to see the different verticals, founders' opinion and vision. I think that is the bigger game in this current environment. We hope all the founders we met in this room win the game in their individual vertical sectors. We really appreciate the comments from juries, and we will take this into consideration. Meanwhile, we do our best to take our business and our vision ahead. All the points can help us to further refine and improve our plan. We value the input and the opportunity to meet all you here. Thank you very much.
We're super happy to be here. Every opportunity that we have to get feedback from investors, that are really just being open and honest about what they're seeing is super, super valuable. Since the last round, we actually have acted on that feedback, right? Just to show you how valuable it is. And that's the plan going forward. It is really inspiring to see other founders as well as here. And really that it's us entrepreneurs that are trying to do amazing things to change the world. And the feedback from investors and people that have done and seen things that we're doing before, it's simply truly valuable.
And that was all, everyone. We had yet another great episode with our amazing jury members and founders. Make sure to join us for the last semi-final episode this season to see the semi-finalists from the mobility, enterprise, fintech, robotics and e-commerce verticals pitch.